Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. As we left off in the last session, we came here to Kenua, where we are looking for Maerwald. We haven't found him yet. We found a load of spirits and ghosts and a soul bound to a strange looking throne, but other than that, just a load of dilapidation. But apparently Maerwald went deeper into this place, and that is where we are intending to go now, so let's see how it goes. And before we just press on, okay, so we're looking, obviously we picked up a new character, Kana, the Chanter, who we are using at this moment in time to get to Maerwald. We have no idea whether we're going to keep his services after. We're kind of seeing how he fares. And Adair also wants to speak with Maerwald as well. Right, so onwards we go. Whoa!
There's...
Wait a minute. Stop! 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 Halt! Halt!
my little soldier.
Ready when you are. Not a problem.
What is this?
Playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
Okay, so as you draw nearer, the apparition in front of you resolves into an elven woman. Her stringy hair tied back, and she tugs at a loose thread on her apron. There's a distant, hollow look in her eyes until she notices you. Okay. Obviously this keep was built on elven ruins, right? She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? She watches you out of the corner of her eye. We just stand and continue to stare.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Murdered your father? Obviously, showing signs of anger as she crushes another husk between finger and thumb, asking what happened.
You were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
He was one of the people the Glanfathans killed? That's what I said. Her voice is low and hoarse, and her hand is frozen over the basket. Something dark and empty clouds over her eyes.
Why, you'll be a soldier one day, to protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
Oh. Interesting. So is that, I'm a little bit confused as to the timing of when this is supposed to have happened, but we'll press on anyway. So was that like an apparition of what happened before this keep was erected, or afterwards? Maybe she was a worker within the keep, perhaps. Slug trails, lovely.
And what does the flame reveal?
Of course.
Let's hope it doesn't reveal anything too scary. An ivory spinner, which is a spider, right? So you got spiders. Lots of spiders. We should be okay fighting spiders. It's just a case of making sure we don't pull too many at once. Let's see, let's test out this new warbow we picked up on the outside. A fine warbow.
Leave it to me!
Ooh. Spear spinner, oh dearie me. We've got a few. We've got a few. So let's get the weapons on and do what we need to do. Oh, we've been webbed. It's okay, it's okay. Couple more spiders over this way. We might as well crack straight up. Oh, wait a second. We may have just bitten off more than we could chew here. Whoa, 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 whoa! Obliteration. Absolute, pure and simple.
Yeah. Francis! What is it?
There's another few spiders down here, but we shall
Hey.
explore up here for now.
Following your lead.
Hey.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Damp and blastation! What is going on?
Hey.
I'm losing control of these people. So we've got some cells down here. Obviously, we can see some skeletal remains. More spiders, more cells. Let's continue to explore. Just mainly looking for hidden goodies more than anything. And not really finding anything worth our time and effort.
Hey. Leave it to me!
He's going to draw the attention of everything here, isn't he? Of course he is. And he's going to love it. Right, moving in, moving out, and off we tootle. Let's go! These are already little ivory spiderlings. My party can take care of this, no problem.
Hey.
Ooh, we seem to be hasted. Blessed was Wager's quickest of his tribe. Extra movement speed and extra reflexes.
Hey.
We like that. Come on! Come on, critters! Meet your doom!
Francis!
Okay. After he's done a few chants, he can actually use a spell. But I think you've got to get like 3 chants off in one fight. It requires 3 phrases chanted, so he's got to get all 3 phrases out, and then he can cast a spell. I think that's how it works. I mean, seems to be the case.
Hey.
Following your lead.
Alright then.
Now, I've been going for a little while now. I don't know how many hours exactly. We can actually find out, to be quite honest. Let's have a quick look at the character sheets. We can have a look at the total game time, I think. Well, that's the total in-game time then. Not quite the same. But I have been kind of paying attention to the difficulty level. I started out on normal, and there was a couple of reasons why I started on normal. Well, there's 3. I think there's 3 main reasons. The main 2 reasons are the fact that I'm role-playing to some degree, and might not be making strategically viable level up choices, particularly for Fedoran.
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
So that's not conducive to harder difficulty levels. If I want to make choices based on his character, such as a load of spells and feats that give him bonuses to fleeing, for instance, rather than any sort of powerful attacks. So that's one of the reasons why I've opted for the easy difficulty level. The second reason being that I was new to the game and wasn't sure about the mechanics to start with, etc. And the third reason is because I am playing in such a way that if my characters die or somebody dies, then I'm not going to reload. So extra care needs to be taken on my part, and also having it too difficult would lead to that happening far too often for my liking. So that's the reason why I went for normal, a combination of all those reasons. But going through the past few zones, I think it's been a little bit too easy. I'm waiting to face off against some kind of a boss to see how that fares, but I am toying with putting it up to hard. Anyway, there's another.
Just say the word.
Shadowy figure here.
Not a problem.
Ghostly visage. A spectral man arrayed in armour and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Edea insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
His voice falters and he shakes his head. The hand holding the paper drops to his side. We shall just listen on.
The instructions come from Admeth Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
Oh dear. So we're getting the feeling that obviously something sinister happened here in relation to this war. People got burned.
It'll make this even shorter than the Broken Stone War, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Trying to justify it. Trying to justify this horror show. Good grief. I mean, these guys all just observing Fedoran as he goes about his usual business now.
Hey.
Listening to souls of the past.
Just say the word.
Speaking with them occasionally. Shh. But they're completely oblivious. All they're seeing is a dilapidated building, a few cobwebs, a few spiders. What we're seeing, or experiencing, is the entire history of what's going on, and it's not very pleasant. It kind of adds to the atmosphere.
Hey.
Sure, Fedoran over his next alcoholic drink when this is all over will be no doubt eager to divulge the information that he has picked up on his travels through here, speaking to those that others can't see. I've been blessed with a gift. Okay, so we're deeper down here. The Endless Paths of Odd Nua, level 1. I don't like how it says level 1, as if it's like level 1 of 8 or something. Right, we have... If anybody has mechanics 4, now would be the time to use a lockpick on it, and I think our friend here does.
Following your lead.
Indeed he does. Do you mind opening that door for us?
Right away.
Thank you.
We'll take those farmers by surprise.
Hold your horses, says Fedoran. Oh, no, not on the door just yet. I have business to attend to.
Ready when you are.
Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
So this is an elven man, grinning wickedly beneath a thatch of wild hair, obviously up to no good. I just continue to observe.
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one wants it said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
The Rio? The ragged stripes of paint on his face twist as he laughs. You may not like them, but they're still our elders, for now. A dead grey tooth peers from between his lips. That was clever, drawing the support of the community first. By the time you approached the Rio, they had no choice but to support us. There's no doubt you'll join their ranks one day, so long as no farmer's pitchfork fails you tonight. He laughs.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words.
He reaches towards your cheek, but stops midway, his splayed fingers quivering as a tremor of doubt runs through him.
You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Oh, a bit of a resistance, bit of a rebellion, perhaps?
Following your... As requested.
Right, step aside, Kana, step aside.
I was thinking up a song. What rhymes with Watcher?
Watcher? Let me think on that. In the meantime, Adair, would you open the door and go through and scout it out?
Hey.
Oh!
No. Keep away from us. Leave us!
Okay, he sounds mad. It's not a good sign. A large, liver-spotted man, barrel-chested and paunchy, cowers in the far corner of the room, his white hair a tangled, stringy mess. He covers his face and chest with trembling hands, unable to look in your direction. So this is Maerwald, and he sounds... not a full shilling.
Maybe we should come back later?
Are you Maerwald? He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Maerwald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
Oh boy, we got to handle this tactfully. Let's see if Adoran can do tactfully. Announcing himself as a watcher, exclaiming he met a woman in gilded veil who thought that he could help. Perhaps announcing ourselves as a watcher might snap him to his senses.
Maerwald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
Okay, that's a good sign.
Come to speak to Maerwald? Maerwald whose touch is poison? Maerwald who knows not his effect?
Split personality disorder here going on, isn't there? I noticed something similar in Aloth when we first met him. He seems to have two different personalities going on. Is that, I don't know, is that some kind of a phenomenon? We're going to have to keep our eyes out for this kind of thing. Anyway, announcing that, yes, I was told I am a watcher and that you could tell me more about it. Kind of chirping up. And about a tablet of some worth after that, once you two have finished, of course. Would you just pipe down a little bit, please? Important business here.
The window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Peer and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I. What the gods wanted of me, thought I. The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
Okay, so that's his more sterner personality. Mr. Stern and Mr. Feeble.
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
Little I knew.
Well, I was accosted by spirits on my way here. Do you have any idea what they want?
No. No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
Oh, God. He covers his mouth with his hand. He's breath's convulsing, his eyes red and exhausted, and Fedoran can't help himself but blurt out that he's lost his mind. He's probably saying to somebody next to him, within hearing distance.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
An awakening? Uh-oh. Alos's eyes narrow as he looks at the old man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? An awakening? What exactly do you mean, awakening?
Many lifetimes we have. Souls enter womb and exit corpse. Carry with them all experiences, all knowledge, all identities. Yet we do not remember. Hidden from us. What end? What end? Only the gods know. Certain things can stir memories from lives long buried. Awaken the old memories, the old personalities. Memory, personality, identity, any might resurface. Or all.
Just doesn't seem to be the sort of thing he'd say, but we have no choice. Maybe been a bit more tactful than blurting it out like this, but noticing that seems to be two personalities going on here.
Ghosts of the mind. Maerwald has lost control. Maerwald's body no more.
And these spirits I passed, I talked to them. What are they?
Spirits, and not spirits. Always whispering to Maerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Maerwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
Oops, a daisy. So these spirits are memories from previous... We know this. I suppose we're just confirming. From a fellow watcher, of course.
Troubled memories. Angry memories. Pulling Maerwald back. Reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier. Soldier and marauder. How could they know?
Well, yes, explaining that we've seen these apparitions before. Since we became aware that we were a watcher.
Oh, no. You too. You too.
Poor man. Uh-oh. I don't think Fedoran's liking this. I mean, he probably, almost certainly, felt extremely glad to be a watcher. He's got special powers. I mean, what's there not to be happy about? He's unique. But if it's going to end up like this as a result of this power, I don't think he's best impressed.
They will take you too.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Alos eyes dart between you and Maerwald. What exactly does he mean? Surely something can be done. Yeah, exactly. He's not happy about this. Confirming with Maerwald or whatever this thing is. Saying I'm going to end up like you?
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
And again, he can relate to that. We've not had a great night's sleep since this has happened. Writhing in our sleep, being woken up by a dare. It's all ringing true. Oh dear. So, why exactly do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and Marauder. Soldier and Marauder and Maerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher.
Okay, fine. I think Godorn's getting a little bit irritable now. We need to find out a bit more about what's happening. Why is it affecting him like this? Is it going to happen to us?
War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
War of tree? Oh, of course, the Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. This was in the early period of Edrivian colonization, fighting between the Deerwood colonists and the native Glamfathans, you see. But that was a long time ago.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 Claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
Yeah, we heard the 9 Claws. We just spoke to a spirit outside about the 9 Claws. Explaining this to Maerwald. Talk of raiding a village. His voice becomes raspy and he's somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Addy a bitch an heir that belongs in Air Glodfath.
Oh, God, bloody hell. Okay, calm down. Blood me neck. Don't make him go there again. Duran's now talking. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better than to live in weakness. Oh dear. So I think we're talking to Maerwald here. But yeah, asking him just to proceed, not rushing him, but similarly not asking him to take his time. I think we want to know now. So yeah, go on, carry on.
The boy, the baby boy, the boy, conceived in the raid, conceived by force, vessel for Marauder, slain in the raid, Marauder and the boy, Marauder and soldier.
Baby conceived by the raider? What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
Fire? Raised for the fire?
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the 9 Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Ah, so the Maraud, or whatever, that raider that we've just seen outside here, was the boy of the woman upstairs whose husband was slain by the people. Ah, I see. What, so he came back in his next life to burn his own clan? No wonder he's such a mess now. That'll stain you right down to your soul. Maerwald's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and Marauder, lies and vengeance, and dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
I've got not a clue. I do not know. I was hoping you could tell me. about all of this. You seem just as confused as I am.
How little we know.
But if I'm awakened to a past life, how on earth could that have happened? How would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Maerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented are memories, stuck in time, mindless, cruel, never far.
Okay. There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No. Always there, always remembered. Can't forget, can't unsee.
Look, I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man. There's a man there. He seemed familiar to me. There was a big explosion. This is what has caused this.
Keys of lead, books of burden, queens that were. Known to me are they, the leaden key.
The leaden key? Kinda picking up on that. Seems we share an enemy, Fedoran. Assassins and watch-awakers both. They certainly keep busy. Leaden key? What do you mean, leaden key? What is this key?
Secrets, secrets, and deceptions, and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Oh, this man is speaking. He is really speaking in riddles. And this queen? Who is this queen they pray to? Fedoran getting a bit sharper and shorter now. I'm sure he's getting a little bit frustrated at this.
Woodica, goddess, crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
Okay, well, if this leaden key caused my awakening, perhaps someone could undo it.
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Okay, that's a good sign. Potential for us to reverse this. I mean, he was all up for this special power a few days ago. Oh, I can see souls. In the right company, of course. Don't go banding it around the village of Gilded Vale and be strung up from a tree. But, yeah, now not interested anymore. We'd just like to go back to normal. Doesn't want to turn into a madman. You know, it was fun while it lasted, but, you know, we need to find this leaden key. Where can I find this leaden key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
Right, well, thank you. I have heard enough here. I am going to go search for this key, and hopefully this whole damn mess can be sorted.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
Excuse me? Excuse me. I don't think you know me very well. I am not going to betray anyone. I have my own business, and I will not repeat what I have seen here.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Okay, well, we tried to talk him down. This man is obviously extremely mad. He's obviously going to attack us. with 2 wind blights, right? We need to run now! Run! What are you doing? You flipping imbecile! You're getting locked down! What is he doing? Oh, stop, stop, stop. Can we not? Fedoran! Fedoran! Oh, we're locked down now. We're going to have to cast a spell that helps us to get out of here. Fleet feet, movement rate, and reflection bonus. I think he's cast it. I think he's cast it. Right, get the hell out of here. He's disengaged. He's disengaged. Right, we're off again. Let's try again. Where is? Yeah, he's fine. Get yourself moving. Where's... Yeah, he's here. Okay, killing the blights. I think he's summoning the blights. We have to get rid of Maerwald. He's causing a world of trouble. Right, how many bloody chants have we sung? Not enough. I think we need some... get Maerwald down if we can. Let's have a look here. Rolling Flame. It's probably going to... too dangerous. Fetid Caress. That might help. Paralyzes... cripple ass. Ooh! Too close. Right. Time to... What the flip is going on? Right, we need something. We need something. We need something. I think he's locked down now. I think he's locked down. So hopefully, we should have him. We should have him pinned. It's just a few missiles. Should be able to finish this. Should be able to finish this. And just in case, we will go for Barbs of Condemnation, just to reduce his reflexes, his resistances. Near death. Oh, I think we got him. Just about. Okay, that was actually fairly toughish. There's a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Maerwald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about this soul in this place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death, the keep knows its former master and the former master remembers his keep. Speaker to the restless. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive, its frayed ends writhing like tide pool anemones, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. Repair the rope binding Maerwald's soul here as an eternal warden. Sever the rope, allowing Maerwald to pass from the world. Draw upon the energy of the rope itself, siphoning knowledge from the connection. Oh, wow. What do we do? Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. Do we bind him here as an eternal warden? Would he want that? Would he want to pass? I mean, this seems rather selfish of us. I mean, knowledge is... of course, we would crave knowledge, but it just doesn't seem the right thing to do. And being the type of fella he is, I don't think Fedoran would do that. I think it's about giving Maerwald the most peace, really. I think perhaps... I mean, that sounds so harsh. Severing the rope? Repairing the rope. I think we'll go binding him here as an eternal warden. I mean, if he doesn't want to be here as an eternal warden, he's screwed. but I think this just seems the right thing to do. The frayed pieces twist and fuse, and as the bond strengthens, the fibres become metal, and the rope becomes a chain. You watch as Maerwald's soul recedes into the floor, melding with it, spreading thin across it, until it is one with the entire place, a silent guardian. Oh, wow.
Hey.
Okay, a hell of a lot of stuff happened there. A hell of a lot. Let's check our logs first. So we're going to go speak with the steward. So Maerwald is dead. He provided me with short and cryptic answers. So we're going to go seek guidance from the steward. Okay, that makes sense. So we'll have to navigate the ruins beneath the keep on our own in order to appease Kana. That's going to be the next question. We've got what we came for. Do we want to honour the deal and go any further down here? So Edda will also have to decide how to proceed from here on his own, because, as we just saw, Maerwald was in no fit state to provide any coherent answers. Right. Check that there are no hidden goodies in here, no traps.
Following your lead. As you say.
So we'll just make sure that everything is in order. Primal fire, primal wind. Maerwald's grimoire. Holy cow. What spells did he have? He used something that looked really, really high level. He's got a level 3 spell. Fireball. Oh, fireball. I like the sound of that. He had bulwark against the elements. Okay, console horts. Corrosive siphon. Oh, these are the spells that I've got learned. Okay. Another grimoire to add to the list. I think we'll we can't quick sort it at the moment, but we'll keep it in the stash for now. In fact, we might keep them both in the stash because we can't exactly use them just yet. Right.
Following your lead.
So there's certainly no traps, nothing that's going to cause us any harm here.
I'll give it a try, as requested.
4 golden obols and a club.
I can do that. As requested.
And 211
Hey.
copper pans. Right, this is what we need to decide upon now. What we're going to do from here. What are we going to do from here? Because there are options.
With that older set? I don't want to discuss it.
There he goes again. Alof goes again, speaking in his split personality mode.
Hey.
Just what the hell is going on with people around here? Ooh, a fine hatchet. Ooh, that might pique the interest of somebody in particular. Okay, we've got enemies here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to stop for now. We're going to go back to the steward and ask her for answers, see if she can maybe give us some further information. And then we have a decision to make whether or not we're going to honour the deal with Kana and go deeper down into the keep to look for whatever it is he came for. And there could be other answers down there as well, so I think we may want to do that. But do we want to do it now, or do we want to come back another time?
No sense listening to that old bam part.
Damned Virago, not now!
Virago?
Just say the word.
I don't think he can help himself here. Excuse me, Aloth. Can't help but notice that do you know what? No, nothing. Unless I have to ask this to unlock. Yeah, okay. You know what? Yeah, why not? We're in an impasse. What do you think we should do next, given the information that we've just heard? He tugs at his sleeves. Maerwald urged you to seek out these Leaden Key agents in Defiance Bay, yes? If his condition is any warning, we should find them with all haste. I agree, actually.
Hey.
That is one thing that is certainly worrying for Doran, is that we do not want to descend into that kind of madness. And perhaps this skill, this power we've been blessed with, is not a blessing at all, and is now, real and truly, a curse. I think he'd have been happy just having that gut rot disease.
I felt Maerwald's passing. You slew him.
He gave me no choice.
It saddens me to hear it, but part of me is grateful to no longer have to wait and worry in darkness. This place has always known its master, long as it's had one. It has a will all its own, which has little to do with the castle and much to do with the land it's built on. It looks to you as Maerwald's successor now, whether you care for it or not. A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed. But in the right hands, it could be so much more. If you had only seen it in its day, will you stay?
So what she's effectively saying here is that we have the opportunity to be the master of this keep? I think Fedora will bite your hands off, love. But in the meantime, I mean, Maerwald did say that we must go to Defiance, City of Defiance, in search of the Queen. Okay. You've come a long way for nothing. The Eastern Barbican collapsed decades ago, and Maerwald never got around to rebuilding it. The road here is a dead end. He got as far as gathering materials before his mind became preoccupied. Okay. I can make arrangements to have it repaired, if it is your will. When it ceased to be the previous master's will, I became powerless to do anything about it. For what am I but the master's instrument? It would take time, but far less than finding another route to Defiance Bay. Okay, so how do I repair this Barbican? Maerwald set aside materials for the Barbican, and they are still available to you. In the future, if you wish to make further repairs to the keep, we will need coin for supplies and labour. Alright, so we're not going anywhere fast, which means that we have time to get to know this keep and how it runs. But what does Master of Caed Nua, what does that entail? Many responsibilities. Okay. I think she's going to explain it to us. If you instruct me on which repairs you wish to conduct next, I will make the necessary arrangements. These may take some time to finish, but each will provide you with additional resources once they are complete. Given somewhere to place them, we can hire tradesmen to provide you with supplies and ingredients. Repairing the keep will raise your prestige and draw both helpful individuals and unwelcome attention from bandits and opportunists. If we can raise your keep's security, in turn, these will become less of a concern. You should know, however, that the position does come with some risk. Your name will grow in fame, and you must contend with threats to the keep, and then there are other things. Well, I mean, this is almost like you can't believe his luck. I mean, of course, we've got to get to Defiance Bay as quickly as possible, so this is obviously in our best interest to clear this area and get this thing repaired, this Barbican. But, I mean, in the meantime, we have a keep of our own. We are almost like a lord of a manor here. The bragging rights. Oh, he could announce himself as I am Lord Fedoran of Caed Nua. Pleased to meet you. He's going to love it. You said this keep was cursed. What exactly did you mean? Maerwald's curse was his own, a watcher's curse, but his predecessors have not fared better. There is a presence within the keep, or rather, far beneath it. At least such has been the conclusion drawn by all who have come to this place, for what spirits still linger in the endless paths often speak of a master below. So we may have reason other than Kana to go down into the depths. Maybe rid this place of this curse. Every effort to settle here has failed. From the time of our adhering colonists onward, beasts rise from the endless paths until the new lord or lady is no more. The one who dwells below, this master, does not tolerate rivals, it seems. I have seen from time to time intrepid explorers descend to lay claim to what answers they can, but none return. This is the force which has kept Kednua a barren ruin and robbed me of my hopes. The endless paths, that, my friend, is where I must go, where we must go, if you will go with me. Whatever devils lie beneath, think too what knowledge we will find. Perhaps this master speaks Adiran. Endless paths? What are these endless paths? The endless paths of Odd Nua. That is the name given to the labyrinth, oh dear, beneath the keep. The Earl, we were warned by the Glanfathans that this site was cursed, and there is a legend attached to it, though at the time we thought nothing of it. The ruins were built, it is said, by a powerful Engwithan named Odd Nua, who ruled there until his people turned against him. They destroyed his endless paths and filled many of the upper tunnels with soil and stone. No one living knows how far down the tunnels stretch, and few who have ventured there have returned. There is much talk of riches and treasure. The promise of Engwithan relics alone has drawn many fortune seekers to their deaths, I fear. And do you have any idea who this master is? I could not say with any certainty. I believe it must be tied to the man said to have been the architect of the endless paths, the Engwithan tyrant Odd Nua. Some claim his spirit endures, or at least has laid a curse upon the site. I cannot imagine much remains of his work, for the ruins have been here 1,000 years or more, but what is left is impressive. The Earl certainly thought so. You may have seen, while below, the hand of the great statue Odd Nua constructed. Perhaps it is a statue of Odd Nua himself. Right, well, time to find this queen. You must know that this queen you're looking for, Defiance Bay has no queen. The Mechwinds of Adir haven't reigned here since the war. The only queen with any power is Wodica. I am told they erected an exquisite temple in her honour there, but I was never able to see it. If you mean to go there, we can get started right away on repairing the Barbican. You need only tell me what you wish to do, and I'll make the necessary arrangements. Maerwald kept a ledger as it happens, and I have taken the liberty of updating it. You could take a look if you wish. Okay. Know, my lord, that this is but the first and least of a great many undertakings. The keep supported a great many buildings and servants for many years. If you should wish it, we can repair some of the outlying structures, and these will bring you wealth and recognition, drawing people to your service. This is like all music to his ears. For Doran, it's almost like, ooh, he can't believe his ears here. He cannot believe what is going on. All this talk of fame and people coming to our service. This is unbelievable. Rebuilding the defences will keep your grounds from becoming overrun, as they did under Maerwald's keeping. You need not choose all at once. I am pledged to your aid, and so long as you are master here, we shall always be linked. You need not step upon these grounds to speak with me. Wherever your travels may take you, you can make your will known to me, if you but reach out. Oh, yes, this telepathic link that only I, as master of this keep, have, as well as being able to speak with souls, which actually is now a curse, apparently. He is just putting this all down in his book of tales to tell people. Oh my God, he will be the centerpiece of many an inn and tavern on an evening with his tall tales. Of course, the Barbican is our first priority. Oh my goodness, right. And this is where I do not have a clue what the hell I am doing. So I will have to read up on this. I shall have to take your advice on this. And in the next session, we will get to doing something, repairing something, events, actions, upgrades, all to do with our stronghold. And I was aware there was a stronghold in this game, but I had no idea that this was it, and no idea what to do with it. So yeah, I shall figure it out. Feel free to give me your advice, and in the next session we'll see where it takes us, because at this moment in time I don't have a clue. Explore the endless paths. Maybe not. I'm not so sure just yet. I know I need to rest and probably level up somebody. So, so high security is good. High prestige is good. We can go on adventures, apparently, to earn experience while they aren't in the party. We can have visitors here. Oh wow, so much, so much. Quite exciting, really. I'm almost as excited as Fedoran would be. Well, that's an understatement, because he, apart from the fact that he's probably going mad slowly but surely, this is a welcome distraction. And the opportunity to be the master of a potential great keep. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Right, join me next time. Whew, see you soon.